Hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to go over setting up your Pentesting Lab today using Virtualbox, okay, which is going to be what the majority of Linux users are going to be using for their virtual machines. So let's open up Virtualbox. Okay. Now, I already have a bunch of different ISOs installed to my Virtualbox. Hopefully you already know how to install it, but I will go over that at a later time. I'll do a tutorial on that also. Because you can also install images that were made with the Windows version, VMware. They do make a Linux version of VMware also, which I understand is free now. But you have to provide some type of corporate looking email. But anyway, I like Virtualbox. It's lightweight, it works very well. It's very native to Linux, so works great in it. But so setting these up, once you have your ISO installed, let's go to, well, we'll use Morning Linux again. Or, well, no, you know what? Let's use Metasploitable. If I remember the logins for that. Let's go ahead and start that up. Okay. It might actually tell us on this one. I don't recall. Some of them will tell you in the write-up. They'll put it in there for you. But I usually, where I store my ISOs, I usually keep a little text for each one that tells me the logins and passwords they give you when you download it. Okay. And the password is usually something like password. Just firing everything up on the system there. There we go. And see, it tells us log in with MSFadmin. So we're going to do that. MSFadmin. And password, MSFadmin. Boom. And there we are. And now we're logged in. And you see it's got I did a list there. It shows, okay? Alright, so here's the thing. I can do an if config, and I can see that this is on my network. Okay, 192.168.32.130. My internal, it's one of my internal IP addresses that I allow. Okay, but some of you may be having some issues with that. Maybe you tried before, and I'm going to show you how to fix that now. Okay, so let's see, shut down. Exit. There we go. And I'm just going to shut down the machine because I forget. Every one of them is different. So I'll just do a shutdown through Virtualbox, and it'll shut it down politely. Also, just like shutting it down from the virtual machine itself. Just takes a moment. Get impatient, so I'm going to give it the command again. Kind of put it over to the side here. It'll shut off in a minute. Okay, so going back over here, let's pick Bob's and let's go to settings. Okay, I'm showing you exactly what you need to fix to get it onto your network to work properly. Go to network. Okay. Now, here what you'll normally have is NAT. That's what it's going to automatically set to, okay? And what you need to put it on is bridged adapter. And I have it going to the Ethernet, okay? So, and because I'm connected by an Ethernet cable, I have an RJ45 connection. So since it's directly connected, I'm using the Ethernet cable to connect it to my network. Alright, now click OK. There we go. And if I open up, let's see, if I open up terminal. Can't talk tonight. There we go. And I do an if config. We go to my Ethernet connection. See, mine is 192.168.32.147. So that I know that that's my address. I can go back to the Virtualbox, and as you saw on this one, this was on the same network IP address, IP block. So that means that I can connect to it, which enables me to do my pen testing against Metasploitable, okay, or whichever one that I decide to run and test against. And they all have their different uses, okay, so, alright, power off machine, yes. It was being stubborn, so we just force it shut. But that's what you need to do to get your pen testing lab working. Now, where am I getting these? Okay, well, this is available on your Kali Linux. You'll have it in the bookmarks here. Now, mine are all customized now. I take out the regular bookmarks, but you can also go to applications down here, say Kali and OffSec links, okay, and you see down here Vuln Hub. It's going to automatically open it up, so we don't even have to go to it. And this is where I get my pen testing machines. And you can do a search for what type you're looking for. You can get the series or a single. No, some people put out a single exploitable ISO. Some people do them in a series. They'll have like volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. But you can just look through these and hand pick what you want. And there's a ton of them in here. So you should be able to find exactly what you want. And the cool thing about this is, like here, let me click on this one. It gives you all the information, okay? This one's called Hacksudo2. Hackdudo, it says there. So it tells you the release date, okay? And this one was released back in 21. That's okay. There's no such thing as an old image for you to work with for pen testing. Old is sometimes better, so you can try some various things against it that you wouldn't be able to try against some of the newer operating systems, because you need to learn all that. And some of you say, well, why do I want to use old ones? I need to know like Windows 11 and blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. You would be completely shocked how many companies are still running Windows XP today for their very important systems, okay? It would blow your mind. It really would. Companies don't like to spend the money. It's very expensive to update all of their software and their computer systems, so they try to get away with the old stuff as long as they possibly can. But anyway, here it tells you have the download. See, there's the mirror to download it, okay? Tells you the size. It's in a RAR file, type of archive if you're not familiar with it. And it even tells you in the description, this works better with Virtualbox rather than VMware. So that would be a plus to me, because like I just said, I prefer Virtualbox. And I don't have to jump through the hoops to load up a VMware image, because there are a few extra things you have to do to load up a VMware image. Like I said, I'll show you that in another tutorial. It's in a Virtualbox OVA. Okay, so it's already saved in a Virtualbox image. It's a Linux operating system. Okay, it gives you the hash so you can check and make sure it hasn't been messed with or anything. It tells you your networking, DHCP service has been enabled. It automatically gets assigned the IP address. That's good, that's what we want. Here's some screenshots of the system. Take a look. Well, they didn't do a very big screenshot there, did they? But anyway, this tells you all about it. You can download it and then load it up into your Virtualbox and go to town testing against it. Maybe with SQL Map or Metasploit or some other framework, Renoco, or whatever you'd like to use. Pentesters framework, that's another one. My very favorite, of course, is Metasploit. It's been around for a long time. It's a good, solid, stable framework to work with. So anyway, that's how you set up your system for your pen testing lab. Thanks, guys. Have a good evening. Oh, and don't forget to hit subscribe and like down there for me. Alright, love to have new members in the group, and you'll get notified of new videos every time I put one out.